Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here. I'm going to do a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. I have to check that information down below because I haven't updated it in a while. And I'm sure it's down there because I've always said that. Why am I doubting that? Maybe I need to update it or something. I don't know. Anyway, assumptions. I had a weird thing come to me and I'm just going to share it in case it's like for anybody out there. But it's something like just in the nick of time. Okay. And what I saw, this is so weird. I'm just going to tell you exactly how I saw it. So you know just how weird I am. It was like a king. Okay. And the king was receiving an honor. But then, like, it's like a movie, but like at the last minute, someone else runs in and is like, but wait. And basically the flash impression I got from it was it might look like someone else is going to get all of the honor for something. But at the last minute, that shifts because of new information. So anyway, see where this reading goes. But that was that. And you could be any person in this. Like, are you taking credit that somebody else deserves? You could be the king. Are you the messenger? Do you have information that could help? That could like call out somebody who is taking the credit or being honored when actually like it's not genuine. They didn't genuinely earn that. And then there's someone else whom the credit should go to, and they're nowhere in this room. It's weird. So there's that. That doesn't usually happen, but I always kind of meditate before I do these readings, and that's what I got. All right. As always with general readings, if everything, it doesn't all have to, jive with you, that's fine. Either this reading will be for you or it's not. Don't make it for you. If you see a number that's significant to you or an image makes you think of something specific, I believe that your guides are around you talking and giving you insights. And that's how reading works. So in essence, your guides are, I just read the cards. You interpret the message. Okay. So I always do internal. I usually do 3 cards, but we got internal, 10 of Pentacles. That's what's going on the inside. External, 2 came out together. We have the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. And then above those, I have the 4 of Pentacles. And this is as God sees it, or spirit sees it, or universe. I use them all interchangeably. So internally we are, and you could be like around this energy. Maybe it's not specifically you, but you could, it could be going on somewhere around you. We're thinking about long-term relationships, long-term prosperity, the bigger picture. We could actively be manifesting wealth or like satisfying family relationships, even surrounded by family. This feels like a family card. Also, it's kind of trippy because I just said, I believe your guides and all that are around you. And every tarot readers always have cards that mean like different things to them. and this card always comes out as like ancestors, that your ancestors are surrounding you. So you are being guided. And I know that because on the external, we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. I'm going to clarify those because the High Priestess is the divine feminine. For the divine feminine, we go within to find our wisdom, our intuition. It also means you are being guided by intuitions that you're receiving in your mind. Do look for confirmation of that outside the world, like maybe you're seeing repeating numbers. Do we have any here? No, not yet. But if you, and I always tell people for repeating numbers, what you want to do, it's not always the number that's significant. It's what were you thinking about when you saw the numbers? Go on Google or whatever and look up spiritual meaning of 222 or whatever. And that's how I kind of do the numbers thing. Like I sort of have an idea of what they all mean, but the most significant thing is when you see the numbers, what was on your mind? Because that's what your guides or spirits are saying, like, yo, you were just thinking about that. Here's a message regarding that thought you were having. Yes, so look for confirmation of inner wisdom on the outside. This is an action card. This is a bravery card. Then the wands are heart energy. That's spirit. It's the spiritual path. It's manifesting, but it's also like taking the energy and momentum of a creative idea that we have and going out there and doing it. What's really kind of crazy, so I look at the images and it's like the Knight of Wands is going to the High Priestess. So this is like, don't just go out there and do the most. Check with your like internal guiding system first before you take action. And like I said, I want to clarify that. We're thinking about the bigger picture. We're looking long term. Maybe we're getting like lost in the details of all of the things. As God sees it, we have the Four of Pentacles that's above. Okay, you're gonna know what this means for you. It's either one or the other. In the Pentacles, he's holding his coins, right? Coins are earth energy. So he's holding his coins close, and there's a time for that. There's a time to be prudent. There's a time to like not overspend or, to pinch pennies, so to speak. It not make hasty decisions regarding purchases or like, putting things into 3D reality, right? Don't put the cart before the horse just came. But also there is a time when that is done and he is holding on so tightly to things that his arms are not open to receive more. So just kind of feel like if you are being too overly cautious, then you can't receive. You're too closed up. He's got the coin is over his heart space. So I'm going to clarify first the High Priestess. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. Well, okay. So look at, here's the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is words, action, right? So I'm going to make this super basic and then you can extrapolate meaning as it comes to you, but we have our internal guidance system, our intuition. Knight of Wands, maybe he rushed out to get in a fight and then he was like, hold on, let me go check with the High Priestess over here because something feels off about this. It could be more trouble than it's worth. And then he goes back out. Look, this hand is facing out and this is the truth. So maybe where we wanted to kick somebody's ass, all we got to do is say something. That's kind of what that feels like. Could be work related or friendship related. It doesn't feel relationship related. Shut up. Make a liar out of me. Actually, that's really funny. It's a four of wands. So if you've been seeing 44, the four, and you know what? The Four of Wands can be family. So the Four of Wands can be a soulmate card. It's about a spiritual homecoming. And these two are like celebrating. Sometimes when I'm reading the cards super literal, somebody just bought a new home or they're going to a party. It can also be like a wedding celebration, a home, like coming into union with in a marriage is like coming home, so to speak. There's some sense of home going on here. We have the wands, which are heart energy, and the pentacles, which are earth energy. So our heart is manifesting into reality, the four, which is solid foundations. So spirit sees that we are building solid foundations using our creative heart space, okay? But if we stay stuck in this like foundation, then, and we're too afraid to actually make the building go higher, you know, because the four is our foundation, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a base to build on. Anyway, if we're just like hanging out in the foundation and not building higher because we're afraid, then we're limiting ourselves. And that's sort of what this is. So the Four of Wands is like, yo, the heart is out here creating all of this stuff, but we're like holding tight to like, well, but what if I lose this? Or, you know, what if I lose my ass? What is this all together? While I'm at it, let me just clarify that 10 of Pentacles. Yes, but there's a bigger picture. We know there's more. Like we know that there's more. So this could be a new way of thinking. Instead of like fighting, instead of going out there to fight, we're using our intuition. We're using the womb, the creative womb. We're making a baby, making a thought baby. This is the thought baby. So yeah, I mean, and the Ace of Swords, it's like there's the water down here looks kind of ominous. Our thoughts can be dangerous playgrounds. So we need a new way of thinking. Clear the air, clear. Two of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles. I feel like this is really about just relationships, marriage, partnerships, family. The Two of Pentacles, we want balance. So we want to balance, not thinking too far ahead into the future, not dwelling on the past, being in the here and now. I'm noticing there's also the rough seas behind. So that's in this one and this one. I think that's like an in general collective thing. Let me do a couple oracles. I have to get to the airport. And ooh, let's see something else I want to do. Yeah, talk less, feel more. Okay. Talk less, feel more. Last quarter moon in Pisces. I mean, this is that feeling, that intuition. With the Ace of Swords, I think this is our thoughts. It's really talking about cleaning up our thoughts. Maybe we don't need to say something. This is the truth. The truth is the truth. It speaks for itself. I've been doing, yes, I've been doing a number of readings, and throughout those readings, there is a pattern of even if we worked really hard on our thoughts, but negative thought loops and stuff like that. This is timeless. If you are watching it around 1010, oh, it's the 1010 portal. I don't do portals, but that's cool if you do. I think Mars is squaring Neptune. So we're kind of like, oh, there's this like tangle between our aggression and our spirituality. There could be like escapism, be real. Don't let yourself, okay, don't let yourself get like sucked into these rough seas of emotion. Come at your emotions from a creative place, like bring up good feeling things, good feeling thoughts. I was just thinking about that saying, and I'm actually going to pause because I want to look it up. The psychotic drowns in the same waters in which the mystic swims with delight, by Joseph Campbell. Yes, the psychotic drowns. So there's something here about riding the waves of your mind, okay, as we tease out this, like, it's okay to have negative thoughts because that's gonna happen. But the thing is to not get stuck in them. And sometimes we can get stuck in them by being like, I always think like this. Why can't I stop thinking about this? And that makes you think more about that. So consciously and deliberately seeding your thought patterns with good things. That's my hubby. I'll have to call him. Actually, I'm going to pause it. Hang on. Okay, yes, we want to seed our thoughts with positive things throughout, the negative thoughts that are going to be passing through. It's like ride the waves of this mind stuff. I do need to get going, so I'm going to pull a couple of these final messages. Support. Yeah, we don't have to go it alone. Look at this. Maybe you're thinking like, oh, nobody ever helps me, or I'm all by myself. When I personally, this reading can't be for me because I like being by myself. But anyway, no, it doesn't have to be. Not every aspect of it is for me, but I always find that there's always a piece that I can take away from it. Support and understanding. Be understanding of others, be compassionate, be understanding of yourself. Reach out to people, connect with people. It is better to understand than to be understood, is coming to me for some reason. So yeah, just hold space because people are in this rough mind sea too. The Mars square Neptune thing is collective. That's sort of like for everybody. Depending on each person's individual chart is how they're going to feel it. But anyway, what do I want to do? One more, I guess. One more, and then I really do have to go. This deck is massive and I cannot shuffle it the way I typically do. So I do it like this. Raven. Shaman. Holy shit, that's a beautiful card. You are the creator and magician. Fucking boom. I knew it. I knew I needed to pick another one. You are the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Wow, that's good. Yeah, also look for animals. I'm thinking we're looking for signs outside that are confirmation inside. We got the number 44 here. That's actually my brother sends me that number. So I gotta go to the airport. I hope you have a great day on Earth. Stop you for thinking. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. I'm apparently out of sorts. Peace. Namaste.